It's Trivia Tuesday, and Stephen and Chris are going to battle it out. Last time they were tied when the two of them played, so we'll see what happens today. All right, so true or false? The average human body consists of 60% water. True or false?
I just put my answer down for you.
Before you even heard the question. The average human body consists of 60% water. True or false?
I'm actually changing it now.
Don't change it.
I am. I do it all the time. And then I'm usually wrong. False.
You're right. You should have left it with true because it is true.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. All right. Which U.S. state raises the most turkeys? We've got some Thanksgiving questions here. Okay. Ohio, Minnesota, Colorado, or Michigan? Which U.S. state raises the most turkeys? Ohio, Minnesota, Colorado, or Michigan? A lot of us eat
Michigan.
Turkey. It is Minnesota.
Oh, hey, we both made the
one with an M, but all right.
We both, yeah.
What year was green bean casserole first introduced into a Thanksgiving dinner? So think about this, green bean casserole, when it was introduced. 1942, 1955, 1962, or 1970? What year was green bean casserole first introduced? Probably on the side of a Campbell soup can. 42, 55, 62, or 70?
55.
55 is correct. So what's C? So you were doing 62.
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was such a
I figured it would
retro
be 50s or
dish,
60s,
you know?
But, yeah.
All right, which U.S. president began the tradition of pardoning the turkey, which President Biden did yesterday? So did Nixon start it, Kennedy, Ronald Reagan, or George H.W. Bush? Which president began the tradition of pardoning a turkey?
Oh, boy.
Richard Nixon, John F. Kennedy, Ronald Reagan, or George H.W. Bush? Who started that tradition? Saving the turkey.
Completely different.
Well, you got to pick from my choices.
All right, I put Nixon.
It was Kennedy.
JFK, really.
All right. Which U.S. state first adopted Thanksgiving as an annual holiday? So not everybody was on board for Thanksgiving. So was it Connecticut, Massachusetts, New York, or Pennsylvania? Which U.S. state first adopted Thanksgiving as an annual holiday? Connecticut, Massachusetts, New York, or Pennsylvania?
I wrote down something, but guessing something else. Pennsylvania.
And you want B, Massachusetts. It was actually New York.
No, that's funny.
Okay, so you guys aren't doing well on that.
No.
All right, let's try something else. Let's go to music. Who composed the music for the movie Toy Story? Was it Phil Collins, Elton John, Randy Newman, or Alan Menken? Toy Story, You Got a Friend in Me, and stuff like that. Phil Collins, Elton John, Randy Newman, Alan Menken. Toy Story.
No.
Chris?
No. I always change my answer. It's always wrong. Menken.
And you picked B, Elton John. No, it's Randy Newman, everybody. Okay, yeah, let's try this. No, let's not try that one. Let's not try that one. I'm trying to get you guys to pick one, even though they're all multiple choice.
How are you doing out there?
Right.
Yeah, good question.
Okay, who was the first member of the Beatles to release a solo album? Ringo Starr, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, or John Lennon? Lennon. First Beatle to release his own solo album. Ringo, Paul, George, or John? You guys are tied at 1 each.
Yeah,
So Lennon and Paul. It was George. Okay, real quick, true or false?
Okay.
The Mississippi and the Nile are the two longest rivers in the world. True or false? Mississippi and the Nile, the longest rivers in the world. True or false? Mississippi and the Nile.
True.
I win.
Stephen got it right. It is the Nile and the Amazon. 2-1. Stephen won.
Yeah.
We'll be back after this.